And welcome back to Writing with Miss Kitchens. We are now on day 51 of writing. Now, yesterday you were supposed to be writing to add details to your writing to make it more than what you want it to be, right? So, adding more details so that you can say, you know what, this writing is definitely everything to me. And I know it's going to be everything to my readers. Before we go into our mini lesson, you know Miss Kitchens loves to go over the student learning outcomes. Student learning outcomes. I, that's you, can rehearse stories aloud over and over before drawing and writing the words. I can write longer, clearer, more expressive stories. Alright, so here is the Common Core State Standard for this unit. We already know that the state standard for this unit use a combination of drawing, dictating, and writing to narrate a single event or several loosely linked events, tell about the events in order in which they occurred, and provide a reaction to it. Here are the writing materials that you're going to need for today. You're going to need your writing paper or your papers, a pencil or some pencils just in case your pencil breaks, the anchor charts that I am going to also attach to this assignment. It will be the second page of your line paper that I'm going to upload onto Google Classroom, and or your pre-made books, okay? In case you're working on one of those books that you've been writing, you can keep working on that, adding details to your work, your pictures. All right, so happy writing. As we already know that when we are writing a narrative piece, we are focusing on a small moment. So here are some small moment ideas that you can actually write about if you want to write a new piece. You can talk about vacations. You can talk about when you were surprised, going somewhere, time with your family, when you were angry, time with friends, holidays, a time things pet zoo, or a time when you received a present. Okay? Any of those moments. And our story elements. Okay, story elements are just areas in our writing when we are describing our characters, the setting, and the plot. Okay, the characters are either an animal, person, or thing. The setting is when and where did it take place. Whatever is going on in your story is taking place. And the plot is just like what happened, right? And you're explaining that in details from beginning, middle, and ending. All right, so we already know that writers think about what they want to write about. They draw it out just so that they can see it in details for themselves. They label their pictures. They write using words, sounding out those tricky words. And then they go back in and add more details, right? They elaborate more by adding color. They add more, probably add a character in their writing or another character in their writing to make it more better. Okay? So that's exactly. All right, little happy writers. So you want to make sure that you use emotion in your writing. So when you're explaining exactly what you were feeling in your story, there are some emotions that you can use to help you explain those feelings, right? Or your character. So your character or you have like felt embarrassed, excited, tired, angry, happy, worried, frustrated, surprised, or sad in your story, and this is exactly these are the emotions you can use to explain that in your story. I want you today just focus on making your pictures fancy. So here is how to draw people, right? If you want to add a character who is in your writing, definitely can make your pictures fancy by making sure that you have their hair, their faces, their arms, the body, and here's a way you can draw body. You can see that this person used shapes to help them to draw the bodies. You could talk about, what the color that they're wearing, anything you want to write about with your person. This is how you can make your pictures fancy, okay? Now, here is another anchor chart on adding more details, right? Need more details? Well, think about your five senses. right? You might have smelled a beautiful scent of grapefruit lotion in your story when you were expressing exactly what someone was doing. The scent of Miss Kitchen's grapefruit lotion was bursting through the air as I can remember, right? You need to make sure that you are expressing that in your story, because then it helps your readers to really get engaged and get connected to your characters. So you can do that by expressing what you've seen, what you taste, or what you spoke about, your sense of what you smelled, what you touched, or what you've heard. Okay? Definitely use those senses to express exactly what was taking place at a deeper level. All right, little happy writers. Here are some questions you can ask yourself, right? After you are thinking about what you want to write about, you drew your picture, now it's really time to figure out what else can you add to your writing? And how will adding that make it even better? How can I be successful in today's writing? Well, today you will work with your partner to add more details to your story to make it the best that it can be. Here's your student criteria for success. I can practice storytelling, reading aloud to make sure that it is readable. And as you already know, that after you have your free write. After you have to, you can write about whatever you want to write about, just so that you can get some other things that you want to work on out into the. All right, little hat friends. That is all for day 51 of writing. We are working on adding more details to our pictures, and hopefully you're adding characters and labeling your pictures. I hope that you've enjoyed writing today as much as I did. I will see you tomorrow for day 50.